What's going on, traders? John with Tactical Trading here, coming out with another video. This video is going to talk about 5 low float plays that I'm looking for swing trades over the next month or two, probably the next 3 to 6 weeks. Now, 3 of these plays I'll be getting into detail, a little bit of detail on. 2 plays I'm just going to give you the name, the ticker symbol, and what sector they're in, and I'd like you to do your due diligence on these. These are all plays that I'm interested in. Only 2 of them, in fact, really one of them, I have a little position. I will be building my position. The other ones I'll be keeping my eye on to see the momentum and see how they're moving. Keep in mind, I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a dumbass talking to a phone. Just here to give you some ideas. I'd like you to do your due diligence on any of the ideas that I do give you to see if they're a good fit for your trading, see if they're a good fit for your portfolio. Now, the first stock I'll be talking about, and this is the stock that I'm most excited about in this bunch, is CleanSpark Inc. CleanSpark Inc. CLSK. That's CLSK. This company and this stock closed the day at $3.75 today. I believe that was up about 60 cents. Now, they had some PR today. They won a $2.9 million Second Life EV battery grant with support from Ford Motor Company. Now, this company is a software and intelligent control company for microgrid and distributed energy. So this is an alternative energy play. And anything in the alternative energy sector and also the EV sector are going to be hot plays going into the future because of the way everybody's geared towards getting away from fossil fuels in the ways of old, looking into getting to this new generation of electronic vehicles and also clean alternative energy. So this company is a low float play with 9 million in float. It did trade 66 million shares and change today, so that's very high for what they typically trade, almost 7 to 8 times of what they typically trade. So there's some momentum coming into this play. Now, the main reason why I'm really excited about this play, not only that they're in a great sector, they're at the forefront of this clean alternative energy as well too. They're very well positioned in this field. They do have some contracts with some states and some municipalities, California, some small towns and such in California and other states. They had put out a press release, and this goes back to, if I'm not mistaken, February, where they said that they have a contract with a retailer that has 6,000 stores. Now, a lot of the traders did their research, and one of the only retailers in the United States that has 6,000 stores is Walmart, but they did not disclose that. If by any means they disclose that they have a contract with Walmart, this stock will skyrocket. Because if it skyrocketed on the news that came out today, just imagine the implications if they come out and say that they have a contract with Walmart, or it is leaked somehow, or somehow it is actually disclosed or actually made fact that this is the contract, because the number of stores that they said this company has is the same amount of number of stores that Walmart and Sam's Club combined in the United States. I believe there's about 4,500 Walmarts and 1,600 Sam's Clubs. So the numbers add up. So that's why I'm really excited about CleanSpark Inc. This company, it was actually 2 weeks ago tomorrow that I opened my position in this company, and it was right around $2.30. It was the first big day they had. They had about 10 to 11 million shares traded, and it shot up significantly the next day up to the 340s. Since has come back a little bit, but with the news today, it's jumped up. I will be looking to possibly build my position slowly over the next couple weeks and see how this plays out over the next couple months, if not longer, because I really like this play. The next company I'll be talking about is Phio Pharmaceuticals, PHIO. This is another low float play that had high volume today. They had some news today, some PR. They filed an application for chemically modified oligonucleotides. Now, I'm not a doctor nor a scientist. I have no idea what an oligonucleotide is. Probably should have looked it up before I did the video. But just as the market took it well and the market reacted well, just as an earnings, if a company beats earnings or falls behind earnings that were anticipated, it doesn't matter. What matters is how the market reacts to those earnings. So just like that, the actual PR doesn't really matter. What matters is how the market reacts to the PR. The market reacted well to this PR for this company. It actually closed at $2.60 on the 3 o'clock bell, Central Time, and but it has been traded down slightly in the after hours. Now they also have a drug in their pipeline called Intasil. Intasil is a tumor reduction drug. This drug has been found to have anti-tumor activity, and they're actually going through trials to see if this is a drug that will be put out on the market. The drug is Intasil. So I do like Phio Pharmaceuticals, PHIO. This is not a stock that I actually own at this point. I'll be looking for a little more momentum, a little more volume to come into the stock before I do jump in, but I am looking at it very closely. Now, another stock that I'm looking at is called Color Star Technology, HHT. This stock closed the day at $1.05, was slightly trading higher in the after hours. This is an online education platform. Today they reported that they had a framework deal with Morimoon Cartoon. Now, I never heard of Morimoon Cartoon. The market did take it well because this stock is up over the past few days from about 80 cents to $1.05. That's a significant gain, and they broke the dollar barrier, and that's the hardest barrier, that's the hardest resistance to break, the hardest ceiling to crack through in the entire stock market is $1. And they broke through that, and they traded above it, and now $1 seems to be the actual support for this company now. So once that happens, you can look for this company to start significantly going higher, especially if they report any news. Now, also, being that they're an online education platform, with this Cerveza bug that's going around, the news seems to be that the kids will be going back to school in most states. That seems to be what they're leaning towards. But God forbid if anything happens where this gets a little more out of control, or something happens, or this media lies to us, as they've done several occasions. But I'm not here to put my opinion on political opinion out here. But if the scare tactics get to the point where kids are not going to school, this could be just like Boxlight, BOXL, or the BOXL. I do like this company in that space. Now, over the past couple weeks, they have had a couple of press releases. They signed an Asian guitar guru. Now, again, I don't think we know him or her in the United States, but I guess they're known in Asia. And they also signed a musician, Larry Carlton, to join the online education platform. So both PRs, again, were taken very well. The stock is up pretty good. And again, this is a very, very low float stock. So this stock gains any steam, this thing can skyrocket. Now, there's two other stocks that I will be talking about. One I like more than the other. The stock that I like least of the two is called Koss Corporation, K-O-S-S, Koss Corporation. I'd like you to take a look at the stock and monitor this stock. Keep an eye on it and see where this stock goes. It's K-O-S-S. This stock has very, very low float. It only has 1.42 million in float. They are a headphone and Bluetooth manufacturer. They have 80% insider ownership, and this stock has been trending up for quite some time. If you look at the daily chart over the past year, you can see a trend line, and this stock is trending higher day after day after day after day. Not making significant moves, but it is higher. This stock typically trades very low volume, about 80 to 90,000 shares a day, but today this thing traded almost 900,000 shares, so we're talking 10 times the volume coming in. If this thing continues to gain steam and we start to see 1.2, 1.4, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million shares traded, I can definitely see this stock skyrocketing. So look for any PR or anything with Koss, K-O-S-S. Now, the final stock I'll be talking about is HEPA, HEPA Pharmaceuticals. Now, this company the other day had some good news, had some good PR, and this stock shot up significantly. I bought the stock and I made a quick trade on it. Ended up buying it in the afternoon around $4. Sold it about $4.65. I just thought the gain in the day was too significant to hold on to it, but this stock is very volatile. This stock traded, in fact, from the time I traded it and only to about 40 minutes after I sold it, the stock went all the way up to about 472 and then dropped all the way down into the 380s. The stock now, I believe, is trading in the mid threes. It's down a little bit. I would keep my eye on it because in the past, if you look at the daily chart, this stock does tend to have continuations. So it'll have a big up day, start to consolidate, and have more of an upswing. So this is an anti-CV19. They have anti-CV19 drugs, and the good thing about it, this is not a vaccine play, more of a therapeutic play. So HEPA, I would keep an eye on these guys. This is a stock I do like. I did buy it. I had intentions of hanging on to it, but again, with a 60-cent gain in merely 40 minutes on this stock, I had to just, cut the ties to it real quick. And now that it's starting to pull back, I may start to build my position over the next few days. So again, like I said, I am not a financial advisor. I'm just here to give you ideas. It's up to you to do the research on these plays. It's up to you to do your due diligence. It's up to you to learn how to trade, learn to be self-sufficient. I will be having some videos on teaching you how to be self-sufficient in this game, how to do your research, because there's no good to get tips. Tips are for waiters and waitresses. Tips are not for traders. These are just ideas that for you to take a look at. Do your due diligence and see if these are the right plays for you. See if these are the right fit for your portfolio, for your style of trading. Remember, tactical trading, we are swing traders, very short swing traders. We hold stocks typically for 2-3 days, sometimes maybe a month or two. I mean, that's maximum. And so we really don't do long-term trading over here. And we do our day trading. Day trading is where we do the bulk of our trading. So, a lot of my plays are, first green day is one of my main strategies, one of my main patterns. I like to see stocks that are having their first big green day and a significant volume, up 30-40%. I like to buy those if they've held their highs throughout the day, buy them towards the end of the day, and then look for a gap up the following day for a continuation and sell them. That's the bulk of my trading, or looking for a stock with momentum in the pre-market, do a gaps up, gap and go. I like to get in and get out. Those are my two main patterns. I do have some others that I like to, go over in detail with you guys over the next few months, next few videos, however we go, go about it. But again, this is just ideas for you to take a look at, do your due diligence, see if they're a fit for you. Keep your eye out for the next video. Always, as always, like, subscribe. Please subscribe. Share this video with friends. And any questions, any concerns, anything at all, please put it in the comments. I'd be happy to answer, and I read all comments. Thank you very much. You guys have a blessed day. Keep your eye out for the next video. John, check it out.